Hello and welcome back to Factorio. We are in Exotic Industries, and if I stand here, excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. If we stand here, you can see we're making landfill, and there is this thing here. It is an alien beacon. So it has a bunch of beacon slots. I've told these to upgrade to speed 4s, but the single beacon covers this huge area. So while I was out exploring, mostly I found broken or disabled alien beacons, but I found one that was working, and I didn't have anything I wanted to use it for. But I thought it would be a really good way to speed up landfill production. So it's got a huge area, and it just has a distribution efficiency of 1. Now I actually don't know if you can double it up with other beacons, or if you get beacon overload. So let's test that. I don't know if it counts as 4 beacons. So this mod, you can only use a small number of beacons for any particular machine. Each beacon has a beacon count. I think it's possible I can only find this out by powering this up. But anyway, yeah, that's a really good use of it. It's speeding up the entire landfill production here, and this is massively outproducing my previous entire landfill just in the one build. So if we look at the map, I am diligently building the landfill out here. I'm missing a strip here. Let's fill that in. There we are. There we go. So that's better. So I'm diligently filling all this in with landfill. This is going to be, I'm thinking that's where I'm going to do smelting. Move all the smelting out of the core area. But I'm not wedded to that idea yet. We might do something else with it. I'm not sure. But you can see the base is starting to gain some structure. These beacons here still don't have their modules in them. Doesn't matter because we're backed up on alien resin. You can see we're absolutely jammed with the stuff, so it's not a problem. However, I have upgraded our speed module thing by moving all the machines to make them over here, putting them next to each other, and then I've added some tier 1 speed modules, which brings all these machines roughly into speed parity. Alright, I'll move away. Too noisy. What's the next thing we're going to do? Well, I'm not quite sure. Let's look at our task list. So, neutrino canisters we've done. Deuterium we've done, although we found out we actually needed to do protium, so that's fine. We haven't done a beaconed carbon fiber build. Robot replacer, I think I figured that out. But, yeah. So let's go to the map. No, let's go away from the map. Okay, so where did I put it? Here. Okay, so it turns out what you need to do is use this chest to request in the robots you want to put into the network to replace other robots. So I request 50 logistics and 50 Tesla. And then what happens is, as the network discovers that it has some of the legacy logistics or construction bots, it pulls them out of the network and replaces them with ones from this chest. That seems to be how it works. However, I'm finding it a little bit confusing, and I think I might delete this at some point. I still seem to have a lot of legacy construction bots, and that is possibly because this does not have advanced robot engines. So let's go on a bunny trail and figure out why. So the advanced engines are here. These are not being made because we lack flying robot frames. Okay, let's find out just how many we would need. So we would need 1 per second, which doesn't seem like a lot. Okay, let's find our robot frames build here. So this is running. If it was running at full speed, it would be making 0.3 a second. Okay, so there is a problem. So we can upgrade all of those machines to green, which I think will get us to 0.5 per second. Let's watch these machines get upgraded. And then I think possibly we just duplicate the build, because we still have space. We're not yet at the point where we are forced into beaconing everything. And yeah, this only has 9 frames in there, which clearly is not enough. Okay. In fact, I think I'm going to duplicate it now. Okay, where shall I put it? This seems like as good a place as any, doesn't it? Good. So that will get built out. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, that will mean that we have... hopefully that scaled us up from 0.3 to 0.5. 2 of them gets us to 1, which hopefully is enough to run the advanced robot engine build. Now, do we have robot frames being used for anything else? I can't remember if it's used in any of the sciences. Okay, this science isn't happening because it's not getting in the charged canisters it needs. Yeah, this is out of charged canisters. And the charged canister, this is going to turn into a bottleneck day, isn't it? Charged canisters is full. Okay, so the issue there is a travel lag. Am I in my bot? Yes, I am. Okay, so let's go down to this build. I'm going to upgrade the spider to walk faster, I think, at some point. But if the issue is a travel time lag, we can probably fix this by adding more bots, more trucks. Oh, thank you. Right, what's the next thing to look at? So our science labs. These are running pretty well. They're using the tier 4 productivity modules. And they're burning through the science at quite a rate. Do I want to upgrade these speed beacons? I think I want to replace them, actually, with the... yeah, I want to replace them with the next grade of speed beacons. So if I... In fact, I'm going to travel over there, because doing it from the map is likely to lead to hilarity. So let's head over there. Okay, and we're going to take a... speed here. So this is currently consuming 1.83 per second. Let's get it per minute. 110 per minute. Okay. So if I delete that, it goes down from 110 to 11. Okay, and then if I replace this with... where are my beacons? There. Okay, and then I can use underground insulated pipe to go from there to there. And can I fill this up? Okay, so this is missing some of the beacons. But this is now at 127. And we haven't even put in all the modules yet. 136. Okay, so this is definitely improved our research speed. So let's do the same down here. Good. That's got this up to the full speed. We can take that, put it there. So remember, we were on about 110 per minute before this. We're now on 214. Okay, so we're going to run out of science packs because we're fast enough for that now. Okay, so since we're too fast for our science packs, I think that is a good reason to start making the next tier of productivity modules. So let's head back over here, and we're going to do essentially the same thing with our productivity modules as we did with our speed modules. Okay. So I need a run of 5 of these assemblers. the prod mod 2 through 6. Okay, let's do that again. Oh, sorry. Let's do that again. Okay, and I think we can downgrade these. Okay, so then we need prod mod 1. No, we need prod mod 2. Prod mod 3. Prod mod 4. Prod mod 5. And then this will be prod mod 6 when we get them. Good. Copy that across. And I don't know why I'm not getting these upgraded machines. Let's have a quick look at where they're being made. Okay, so it's just construction bot lag. We've got so many jobs, I guess, with the landfilling. Yeah. Okay, let's double check that our build here is improved. So, I was hoping this had upgraded to 0.5. Yeah, 30 a minute is 0.5. So that's our build, and then we have our new build here, and that is running as well. So I think we might be job done. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Let's just put in the display plate there. What is this build? This is a rocket control unit build. We have one here. Okay, let's go make sure the display plate is active there. Good. All right. So, this is working. Okay, and let's set the limits on these. And then I'm going to see if I can find the old builds and disable them. So this is going to be speed 2s is less than 50. Good. Then I'm going to copy this across, and then we can just change the speed 2s to speed 3s. Sorry, productivity 3s, prod 4s, prod 5s. That's pretty good. Then it's going to be the same speed differential I expect. So these two are in ratio near enough. This is a half down, and this is a third down. So it's the same as this. So I need some level 1 modules. So this needed a full batch, 2 there, and then these are in ratio. Maybe when the final tier 6 prod mods come in, ratios will shift again, but yeah, whatever. Okay, then what I can do is make an upgrade planner, and this one can be from prod 4s to prod 5, and then let's grab that, and I'm just going to swipe to upgrade this and this so that they get their better prod mods when they're ready. So that will slow the machines down a bit, but they're already running faster than I can produce science, so that's really not the big issue here. All right, let's have another look at those labs. Do we still have an issue with them not running? Yeah, it's definitely the quantum age pack that they don't have, which has been a bit of a thorn in my side, to be honest. This is not running because it doesn't have the space data. Okay, and space data comes from our novice rocket launches. We're not launching because we don't have rocket parts. We aren't launching rocket parts because, let's find a machine that's not running, doesn't have rocket control units of all things. Okay, this may be another missing trucks problem, because I'm pretty sure... Sorry if this is a lot of jumping around. Okay, that's got 100, but it's also not running. It is full. Okay. Alright. Let's move it to there. And let's have a look at the other one. Okay, so this doesn't have many rocket control units in it. It's also not running because it doesn't have blue chips. Okay. This is turning into a proper game of chase the tail, isn't it? So now we need to look at the blue chips build, which I can't immediately see. I'm hoping it is one I've labelled. Oh, there it is. Okay, blue chips. Alright, so what's going on here? This looks like it's not fully running. It does not have crushed gold. Okay, what's going on? Is there a problem with that crushed gold machine not being fast enough? It is exactly the right speed. So why is this one not getting crushed gold? Because it's got no ingots. Okay. Maybe our ingots just run out. Okay, one problem at a time. So I wasn't standing in my personal spider, so I'm now not standing next to the build I wanted to stand next to. Let's try again. Alright, so I was going to go look at... where was it? Not a lab. Yeah, definitely not a lab, and I don't think I need this third lab build now, because I think the other two are adequate. So let's yoink all of that. I was looking at the rockets build, that's it. Because I wanted to drop in an extra truck into the rocket control units. Okay, so I think that's helped. I don't want to be doing this job. Alright, so where did I want to go next? I reckoned there was a problem with blue chips. Okay, so I want to trash various things. That novice display can go. I think I'm past the point where I am doing a lot of personal handcrafting. So I can zero out these. Is that enough? Probably not. But all the crafting is now happening in the engineering area. So I think, yeah, all this stuff can just go. We don't need any steam engines. Good. Alright. So, there's a problem with not getting enough gold bars. The first thing I can do is add a second gold bar truck. The second thing I can do is have a look at the gold bar production area, because it might be that there's an issue. So let's head over here and have a look here. Oh, this is built out quite nicely, so let's put down the next row of blueprints. Good. Okay, so what's happening here? Alright, so this is running at full speed, and I think we need to do a belt upgrade. Whoops, sorry, not rate calculator, belt upgrade. Okay, that will help. Yeah, it couldn't empty these machines fast enough, could it? Is that going down now? Yeah, that is very slowly going down. I think we can also upgrade the arms from yellow to blue. I don't think anyone's going to mind about that. Okay, and I think we can uncap this, to be honest. We're not shy about the amount of gold we're making. Okay, this doesn't have a display plate, so this should be... Is this iron? Pure iron. Okay, so let's have another look at this. Alright, that can definitely go. And I think we can re-stamp the flooring. Okay, so trucks just came in. This is the only way I know to really test this stuff out. You watch these things running. A truck came in and nearly emptied it. And, oh, so trucks are taking about 2 stacks. Okay, I wonder if there's a truck capacity upgrade we can get. Whoa, that sounded like a nuke going off. Where's that? Okay, so it's... As we were trying to build here, something landed... Something sat on a nuke. I think that's the most polite way to say it. And I think we can re-stamp our... Where is it? There we are. We can re-stamp this. It will possibly give us an extra radar. Doesn't do any harm. Okay, is this... No, that emptied, didn't it? So we do not have enough gold processing. And for now, I'm just going to copy this, but I am definitely getting towards the point where I think we're going to need vastly upgraded smelting. Okay, so if I can put the gold here. That's the gold bars, but we probably also need... Is this... No, this is running... This is backed up, so we're nowhere near consuming all of this. Okay. So let's take that display plate, jump back in the spider. We're going to head over here. I haven't done the intermediates dashboard yet. Good. We have a wiring problem. Wonder how long that's been wrong. Okay. Turn that on. And it really looks like the construction bots are lazy with all these landfilling jobs. I had not expected that. But anyway, this is starting to come in now. I'm just checking that this does all connect. Yeah, it does. Okay, and it looks like we can put down some flooring here just to reinforce that this is civilized land. Yeah. And then, is there an issue with wiring? Does this have power? Yes, it does. Good. All right. What is the next thing? Let's look at our crafting menu. Okay, so we have efficiency modules we can use. So far I've not used efficiency modules. I think that's something I'm going to look at in the very end game. Because at some point it's not going to work to just throw down more nuclear reactors, I guess. But for now, efficiency, smishency. We'll cope. All right. Is there anything else here? There's a new electric mining drill. I like the idea of that. That's going to be an issue at some point because we always need faster, better mining. And let's go over here and see if we can set up a machine to make the new mining drills. Let's hope it isn't something complicated that requires special materials. Okay. Don't know why I got out of there. Okay, this is one of our legacy production module builds. That can go and be replaced with a blank. Good. So, tier 3 mining drills. And we're going to limit this. And I don't know how many I should have. Mining drills tend to get used in sort of 100, don't they, at a time? So let's do this at 100. And that's already crafting, so I think we've done okay here. Good. What else? Okay, we have fish. Well, that's pretty cool. We can make fish. Let's go do that. That sounds like really good fun. We need a crystal grower for that. Okay, let's request in a crystal grower. Okay, I think I only need 4. 4 of something is usually about right for doing a design. Alright, I do not need these science pots. They can all go away, be used for something better. Don't need these ingots or plates either. Ah, they're coming back because I was requesting them at some point. That can go. Whoa, another big flash. Right, what else do I not need? I don't need the carbon fibre. I don't need the engines. I don't... Yeah, the stone and the coal I'm going to keep just because. I don't need the crystals. Or the batteries. I wish there was an option where you could just click a box that said everything that's not on my request list is set to 0. That would be a nice thing. Okay. So, I want to go have a look at fish, and we're going to do fish in our bio area. Let's just do this, because I think some trees have died, so we can just erase their footprints. Okay. So if I was doing fish, apparently I need a crystal grower. Did I not put in a... Yes, I did. There. Okay. Fish. Okay, so you put in a raw fish and some alien resin and some water and you get out a fish. 1 in, 2 out. That looks like a build that's pretty similar to the... where is it? It looks pretty similar to one of these, doesn't it? So if I grab that, okay, and then we're just going to change all the recipes. So yeah, so this is going to be fish instead. And I don't think I need the modules in it. At least not initially. Good, we can delete that bit of pipe, get an offshore pump. And where do I find one of those? They're by mining drills, but I can't even see mining drills. Oh, there. Good, that's the water. And what do these need? They need fish and resin. Okay, so the fish are going to cycle in this inner lane. Like that, I guess. So that will just be an eternal loop. They will loop round and then excess will go into here. And then we'll have a requester to bootstrap the whole thing in. This is going to request fish. Okay. And it's going to put them into this assembler, which should bootstrap everything up. And then we are going to do a wire condition. And this is going to read and it's going to do a hold read. So it will read whatever is on that belt. If you do a pulse read, it reads what's coming through the belt. So if the item is stationary on the belt, you get a 0. Okay. So this is going to be active when fish is 0. So what that will do is this arm will be active unless there's a fish on this segmented belt, which I think should be what we want to bootstrap this up. Good. What's next? This requires resin. So we need another belt. Okay, and I think we can just take that and flip. Yep. I'm really noticing the build lag. All right, then we have a requester, which I can't, there it is. So this is going to request resin. There it is, there's the resin. And we are going to just do this, I guess. For now, resin is a cheap thing, so yeah. Now, does this have any of the items we need? This is 0 power, because this is crosswire. All right. Awesome. Problem done. Problem sorted, I think. We just need to put a truck in here. And then we have fish. Now, I don't know what we do with fish. But I guess that's something we will discover later. Okay, what else do we have? I'm just sort of poking around today. It's quite fun. We have a new type of gun, heavy machine gun. That sounds like fun. I'm going to go make those in the make everything, which is, let's head over here. Okay, what else? We can put down some more blueprints, I think. Okay, I think that's a full set of blueprints. Once we've done all this building, we're going to discover that there are some bits of water in the middle of where we need the rail to go, and possibly the occasional roboport, but that's not a problem. We just come back and we fix that in post-production. So like here, we've got a bit of water fill in the middle of a track, but never mind, we can just paste over that. That will get filled in, and then we'll be able to put the track down. All right. So here is an empty machine. Here's a machine we don't need anymore. That can go away. We can put back a normal machine. Whoops. Apparently I can't blueprint. And then this is going to be the next minigun. Heavy minigun. And we really only need one heavy minigun because they're a personal weapon. So good. Only one of those. And then I think, do I have a minigun? Yeah, I have a normal minigun in my inventory. Let's trash that. And I'm going to request in a minigun. Good, so when that gets built, I will get one. What is the next thing? We have various types of bullets we're not currently making. So there's a 238 bullet, and there's an energy crystal bullet. That sounds fun. 10 seconds crafting time though, and this is 10 seconds crafting. So I think that's something we want to do in a dedicated module. Then we have a bio armor, which is 1 power armor Mark II and some odd plating and some other stuff. I definitely want a bio armor, so let's set that up to make. Bio armor. And we're going to set the limit of this to 1. Good, and then does this have... So it's got no power armor Mark II incoming. Okay, that's fair. Let's get rid of this because we've got our dedicated prod mod builds now. Okay, so this can be power armor Mark II. And I want to limit this to 1 of them. There we go. Is there anything this doesn't have? Power armor. So, is this machine getting built? Because I quite would like to do power armor Mark 1 there. I don't carry these assemblers anymore, so it's going to have to come from the normal production chain. Let's put it down by hand. Okay, so this needs to be a power armor Mark 1. I can downgrade the machine. And again, we'll limit this when power armor Mark 1 when there is 1 of them. What does this need? A modular armor. Okay, so obviously what happened before was I just crafted all this stuff by hand. Modular armor. Okay, so again, we're going to set this to a single modular armor. Okay, and then what does this need that it's not getting? A heavy armor. Okay. Okay, and then what does this need that it's not getting? Nothing! We have finished the production chain. So, heavy armor to modular armor. Is this actually crafting? I just want to see this work. Yeah. Okay, then this is working. Oh, one thing I did between streams, this is a storehouse. It's just a massively huge chest. So I put one down here, and it's filling up with lead. I wanted to mine all this lead out the ground because it's in a chunk I want to use for production. So it's got 46k left, and I think we may be able to fit the whole 46k into this chest. I just thought I'd mention that. Okay, so this armor is now crafting. Did I ever set up production for these? Yeah, I did. These really good shields. Okay, heavy duty personal shield. What else do we have? Okay, we still don't have this portable fusion reactor. Okay, so that's what I want to get to because I've got a feeling that's our best personal power production. Fusion drive, not quite sure what that is. Okay, so let's queue this up. So that's lithium processing, fusion reactor, portable fusion reactor. So I think that's our next research goal. Okay, how are we doing with upgrading our labs? The flashing lights have gone away. So let's have a look at what rate this would be. Whoops, can't do that. There we are. 243 per minute. So I think that's pretty good. So, but this is stalled obviously because of quantum age tech still. And let's just run through that chain again as to what's going wrong with quantum age. Quantum age isn't happening because we don't have the space data. We don't have the space data because we don't have the rocket parts. We don't have the rocket parts because we don't have the rocket control units. We don't have the rocket control units because we don't have the blue chips. We don't have the blue chips because the blue chips build is just slow. Is that really the reason? Yeah, that's really the reason. Alright, so the simple stupid thing to do is to stamp down a couple more blue chip builds. The sensible thing to do would be to find a better blue chip build. But today, I'm going to solve the problem by stamping down more copies. Let's just double check how many blue chips this would need. Okay, so if this was running at full speed, it would need 30 blue chips per minute. And this here can make 30. So if this was running full speed and nothing else was using blue chips, then this would be fine. This is not running full speed, it is out of wafers. And this wafer machine is out of inactive semiconductors. This is out of sand because this does not have enough. Okay, this is something I think we can botch with some speed beacons. So let's head over. Let's head over to this blue build and see if we can botch it with a few tier 1 speed beacons. And then we're going to call it today because I think we've done enough. Alright, so we're under 4 wafers. Not by much, but by a bit. Okay, so let's put in those. Now, are we still under 4 wafers? No? Okay. So then we're under for these. So we are 1 machine shy for each of these. Okay, so this isn't running for some reason. Oh, that's the weird one for recycling. But all the others here are running full speed. So I need to move these from crafting speed 1 to crafting speed 2. Okay, so 2 of these doesn't quite do it. Okay, that's 60. That's it. So it's speed 2 and a speed 4. Okay, let's cut the whole of that. I really don't like botching legacy builds like this with beacons, but I think it's going to be the way forward just to get things working. I will upgrade the other 2 new blue chip builds off camera. But I think that's enough for today. We've just done a lot of make work, just a lot of fixing up little glitches to try and make the factory run a bit more smoothly. In the meantime, we're building out our village at the top, which I'm not sure what we're going to use for yet, possibly for smelting. And we're just trying to fine-tune our science so it's actually running. So again, this is, yeah, it's the same thing, isn't it? It's the same bottleneck, which I will resolve off camera by basically making those blue chip builds, putting in the modules where they're needed, and then walking away and pretending that none of it ever happened. So, on that very happy note, I'm going to leave you to it. Good luck, enjoy, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.